never stops going off. Bianca, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. So, how many days are we now into? We're 9 days. 9 days into 2012. Which means that there are something like 20-something days until Paris. I don't know. Everybody's freaking out. Everybody's having a great time. They're counting down. Oh my gosh, it's so exciting. Blah, blah, blah. I don't care. It's funny because this whole dead part right now between... My TV is glaring like crazy. This whole, like, dead space between, like, all the stress of the holidays and how fucking just tired I was to this really odd dead period of time that I have right now. Because it's like, I don't have to worry about school starting. I don't have to freak out about my classes and blah, blah, blah. Because I really don't know what the hell is going to happen. It's a whole new experience for me. And so I have, like, this weird... dead time where there's nothing I can do. I mean, there's nothing I can do. So I'm really bored and I just sit around and think a lot. Like, okay, last night I was hanging out with my friend Nikki and she went with her boyfriend to go pick up his daughter. Now, it's rather well known that I don't get along with children that well. And I was sitting there thinking about it because I have nothing but loads of time now to think about insignificant shit like that. And, I think I have an answer for why children and I don't get along. It's because the way I look. And also because of how I talk to children. I don't really treat them like they're at all intelligent. Think about it. Kids are very distinctly taught gender roles. For instance, boys have short hair, they wear blue, they play sports, they do this and that. Girls wear pink, they have long hair, they're always pretty, they wear makeup, their cheeks are rosy and this and this. And I'm not really... It's not that I dress like a woman, it's just that I'm a very feminine man. Or, I don't know. That's how I'm phrasing it in this video. I'm not a manly man. I have long, blonde, Meg Ryan hair. I prefer Sybil Shepherd, but, you know, whatever. I'll take what I can get. And this confuses children, and they never know how to approach me, and then I talk with my voice, and, I don't know, my voice is odd. And I think that's why children have this weird reaction to me. And, I don't know. So, that's the kind of shit that I sit around and think about right now, because I have nothing else to do with my time. Yeah, it's just this whole dead zone, and I'm still really positive about the whole trip. I mean, the people aren't annoying me nearly as bad as I thought they would, although they're still fucking annoying me. But, yeah, everything's going well. I had this... It's funny, because now that I'm leaving, it's really... It's playing with my mind how I haven't spent a lot of time with people over these last several years. I mean, I don't know if any of you ever feel this way, but I kind of feel like a dick for not spending more time with, like, my friends. I mean, I haven't taken as much time to enjoy myself while I'm at home with my family. Like, I haven't done it. Like, yeah, I go out, blah, 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 but it's like, I have friends that, like, I haven't seen in a year. My friend Kylie I haven't seen in God knows how long, and Kendra and I didn't spend that much time together before she left, and I'm just realizing that, like, I haven't taken the time to enjoy myself. Mostly because I've been so doom and gloom about everything here that I haven't really wanted to enjoy myself. It's kind of sad. You know what I mean? Anyways. So I had this awesome talk with my cousin the other night. My cousin Larry, the one that we didn't get along with. And he apologized for how he treated me in high school. And it was nice to hear. But I didn't need it. I mean, it's nice when people recognize the flaws that they have in themselves or things that they know now was in bad character. I mean, I'm not very good at that. So I appreciate it when other people are, but I almost felt like it didn't need to be said. It was like, yeah, we all know that. Didn't move on. But it was amazing how much he and I had in common. Just in the brief chat that we had. And it was really cool because, I don't know, it felt nice to not be so, feel so isolated. Like I'm in my little box. Anyways. So my neighbor's dying. I don't know if I've told you about him. I may have. He's this crazy old guy who I never really paid attention to. I don't pay attention to any of my neighbors. I guess this goes back to the whole I haven't really lived my life here while I'm at home kind of thing. Because I'm not kidding, I don't know any of my neighbors. I've lived here for how many years now? I don't know any of them. But the one guy I knew, his name is, I don't know, but he always, okay, so my name is Justin. We all know that. He would see me and he'd, hey Rusty, how's it going? See you later, Rusty. Rusty? Rusty? He thinks my name is Rusty. He's dying of cancer. And like it's this horrible thing and it's very tragic. And I haven't really registered any emotions about it. Hearing that when I'm about to leave and go to Paris and go on yet another big adventure, is odd and kind of disconcerting on one level because once again I'm beginning a new chapter in my life and his life is ending. And that's very sad. Very sad. I mean, it's just odd. And now, after everything that happened in New Year's, I really truly believe that there is purpose to everything. And that it's almost like written in the stars. Like you can look up into the sky and you can see your whole future stretched out in front of you. Like I was telling my cousin Larry that I knew that one day, I knew that one day all those awful feelings that he had would go away. That's why I didn't need the apology, was because I knew that one day everything would be okay. And I know that everything is going to work out and that everything happens for a reason, but not knowing makes you very anxious. Makes me very anxious. And I think that that's where a lot of the stress and anger that we have comes from, is because we're trying to make sense of everything. We're trying to make sense of our lives and what it all means, and we need to stop trying to make sense. If that makes sense. I'm talking in circles. Because that's what happened to me. I was spending so much time with school and everything, trying to make sense of everything. Where am I going? What am I doing? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm not saying that you should just be cavalier and, live life totally blah and everything like that. But, I didn't stop to smell the roses. I hate trite references. But I didn't stop to enjoy myself. I didn't stop ever and go, this moment is awesome. I never did that. And I wish that I had. I wish that I had been a little more aware and a little more secure in what I was doing, me and myself, so that I would have enjoyed this period in the waiting room. Me and my friend Olga, we call Sacramento purgatory. We call it the waiting room. The waiting room because it's like purgatory, because purgatory, you either go to heaven or you go to hell. And Sacramento is purgatory. It's something that's okay. It doesn't suck, but it doesn't rule. And you spend your time, at least Olga and I do, because we move around so much, we spend our time in the waiting room waiting to go somewhere better or worse. In my case, better was New Orleans or Los Angeles, and worse was the Waffle House and Chicago. Sorry, I know people love Chicago, but I'm not a big fan. I can't live there. I love to visit. For her, worse was Tucson, which totally believable. I don't need to go there. I trust her judgment. And better for her is San Jose. To each his or her own. And so I want to look at the stars more. I want to look at each moment as it passes me by. Today, I went and sat in a coffee shop for 20 minutes, which I don't fucking sit still at all. I was talking to my friend Wendy today, and she said that I am not someone who ever sits still. I'm always doing something. I'm always moving on to some other goal. And I think that this is why I haven't had a significant relationship, because I'm always looking for the next thing instead of stopping and breathing and enjoying the moment. And I really hope I do that in Paris, because it's going to suck if I've spent my entire time in Paris just going on and on and on and freaking out about leaving Paris. So this dead zone that I'm having right now is actually kind of a good thing. Okay, so I have a challenge for all of you who read my blog. Some of you know, some of you don't, because I haven't really been on one of these big trips in a while. But I like to name my trips. I call it a tour. I like to name it. So, if you want to have some fun, come up with a name for my little trip. I'm going to leave it up to you. This is my version of Matt's Man of the Month, Man of the Year thing. What do you think I should name my tour, my trip to Europe? So, figure that out. Leave me a note. I can't believe I sound like every other fucking egotistical YouTuber, but just fucking do it. I need help. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm trying to live in the moment and not think about this shit. And don't scare children if you look androgynous.